Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2016 on BeTerrific, an official media partner of CES. We're so proud of that. Thank you so much for watching. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. I'm Michael Artsis, and I couldn't be more excited to be here at the Sands Expo, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is an entirely separate convention center from the Las Vegas Convention Center, and you can hear the party's getting started behind us. Yeah, let's go, CES 2016. All right, reach us at all social media, at BeTerrific TV, and of course, send us your wonderful positive feedback. Connect at BeTerrific.com. Help spread the gospel about how positive content is conquering the world. Tell your neighbor, tap the guy at the cubicle next to you, tell your family and friends, pick up the phone, call them, say, you got to check out what BeTerrific is doing. All right, we've got a great guest. I'm really excited about this guest because I've been using some of their products and I really like them, and we're going to find out some new products. So Arielle is joining us from Withings. I've been using the Withings scale almost every day. I really love it. And I want to start with that because I noticed that there's this really famous guy who I liked watching as a kid with his partner, Teller, who lost a lot of weight using your products, and mostly the scale. So Penn Jillette lost like 100 pounds using the Withings scale to help him recognize what he was doing wrong, understand what he was doing right, the food intake that he was eating with the app and everything. Arielle, it's great to see you again.
Thanks so much for having us, and we are so excited. Being here in Las Vegas, it's great to have Penn Jillette on board with us. It started 1 year ago when he started his weight loss journey. He picked up a Withings scale before we even came to him, so he really came to us. And he's been a huge advocate, not only for the scale, but also for blood pressure. He's almost off of all of his blood pressure medications.
Wow.
And we've gotten him down about 120 pounds with our scale, and so he is a huge Withings fan now. We've had him here at our booth. We had him unveiling our new products that we're going to chat about, so it's been really cool.
So he's a really tall guy. I mean, he obviously needed to lose some weight, but he didn't seem extremely obese, and I think that's because he was also very tall. So 100 pounds to me would be a lot, 100 pounds to him maybe not so much. Did he ever do any magic tricks for you? Have you ever seen any of the magic?
So the best part about what Penn talks about is he talks about magic as being a liar. He says he's a liar. But what's so cool about the Withings scale is his weight never lied to him.
Right.
And so he loves to talk about that, and it's really cool for our brand to have someone so genuinely talking about how the products worked, and more so than just the weight loss, it's about getting him healthy, and he talks about just being so much happier and healthier now.
I mean, that's so important. We talk about it all the time, and I think that the entire fitness movement, the entire activity tracking movement has moved us all into recognizing the things we're doing wrong. Because as you pointed out, the numbers don't lie. The scale doesn't lie. And we all lie to ourselves. We deny it. We're like, oh yeah, I'm going to do the diet next week, or I started the diet and I was only a little bit bad today, or I lost some weight. Or you feel like you lost some weight when maybe your clothes are just stretched out, and so I think it's really important to realize the activity that we're doing. And what's nice is like even some of the things tell you to stand up or whatever, and you realize how much you do even here. So that's great. The scale is really amazing. I'm loving it. I find that it gives you so much information, it tracks it, and by the way, I've actually lost weight. I'm down 11 pounds since I saw you last.
That's
thank
awesome.
You. Thank you very much. It's in my office, by the way. I get on it like 3 times a day.
Exactly, can't run away from it.
and the reason I put it in the office is so that other people can see it when they come in to BeTerrific Studios.
Love it.
So
Great.
You guys have the Active Pop watch. You sent me that too. I really like it because it's a great activity tracker that helps me reach my goals, and it's very sleek. And so, here I only brought one watch, but at home I like to change with different styles, with different suits, with different outfits, and so it's nice to be able to have that as well.
So you're talking about Activité Pop.
Yeah.
We actually have a whole range of the Activité watches, and as of today, we have unveiled our new Activité Steel in white.
Wow.
So now we have steel in black and white. We have our Pop, which is just underneath that, a little bit less expensive, and that comes in a whole range of colors, pink, blue, sand, and black. And then we have our Sapphire version, which is our very high end with the sapphire glass, leather. And then at the show, we've announced our newest line of Go, which is our entry-level activity tracker. So
is that right here?
So yeah, so let me talk about
So first of all,
this.
I got to get a steel. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell. I like the steel bracelets for me.
You will like the steel.
So this, I was really impressed with. You walked over and showed me this when you came on set, and you were like, look at this. And I was like, what is that? Are you trying to give me, you know how people have like the museum things.
Yep, sure.
Are you trying to tell me I've donated to Withings? And you're like, no, this is our activity tracker. I was like, what? And I think this is really cool.
So yeah, let me talk about this. So this is called Go.
Yeah.
It is our entry-level activity tracker, but you get so many really cool features for only $69. What it's showing right here is my trend of reaching my activity goal for the day. So it's using an e-ink display, totally new to the activity tracker market. It's always on. And it's also really visible in direct sunlight or underwater.
The great thing about e-ink, it's been around a while. Kindle used it with the original Kindle. It's great for reading, but it's so underutilized. And this is a great way to have it because the best part about e-ink is it really drains the battery very slowly. So there's very little drain on the battery. You don't have to recharge this thing all the time. I already know, you don't even have to tell me. And that's great because now I'm like, plug this in, plug that in, plug that in. So I like that.
And that's huge for Withings. We do that with our watches, but with Go, same thing.
That's the one thing I love about your watches more than any other feature is that it's like on my nightstand at home right now. When I get back home, I can just put it on and not worry about it. It'll sync right back up with my phone and I can go. And I don't have to think about, oh my God, did I charge it? Did I not charge it? It's ready to go because it's got that long battery life.
Up to an 8-month battery life, even with this, and you can change it yourself with just a single cell watch battery. So I mentioned also you can read it underwater. It's water resistant up to 50 meters.
Wow.
Automatic detection of running, walking, swimming, even sleep.
So it works for swimming.
Works for swimming as well. I have it right here in our keychain or our belt clip, but it also comes in a wristband version that comes in the whole package, or you can just slip it out and wear it right in your pocket.
And so is it something I could wear with the watch? Because maybe I also want to wear the watch because it looks stylish, or I want to be able to tell the time, but this, it's good to also have two different abilities for data, and maybe I don't want to sleep with the watch on, but I don't mind wearing the wristband or maybe putting it in my PJs.
Right, sure. So we're actually working on the capability right now to allow people to have multiple trackers connected to our user system. And so that will be coming out shortly in 2016. Right when this actually does come out for sale, which will be about end of Q1, and it'll be compatible with Apple Health as well as on iOS and Android devices.
I love it. I love that. That's great. And this I'm really excited about because, I was briefed about this by your PR team. And I said, it's funny, I was just about to buy a temporal thermometer. This is a temporal thermometer, folks. And I was just about to buy one because my son was sick. He's 2.5, Jack. And we use the in-ear one. And I don't know, we hear that it's not that accurate, but the biggest thing is he was sick. And then when he goes to sleep when he's sick, you don't want to dare wake him up, but you need to know his temperature because he had 103 when he went to sleep.
Wow.
And, you could do this and put it to his forehead while he's sleeping and not wake him up, but you can't stick something in his ear. You can't put the thermometer under his arm. And so just starting with the temporal thermometer is a great idea. Plus, you don't have to chase him down, and it's much more accurate from what I hear.
And it's Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is really great because in the middle of the night, you don't want to be looking for your phone. You can just use the device without having your phone next to you. It's just powered by itself.
It keeps track of whose temperature it is.
Exactly.
It sends it back to it. It keeps track of what their temperature is done. It's really, this is brilliant.
So let's show how it works.
Can I show how it works? It's pretty easy. I just you showed me before. I just push the button.
Press the button and you're going to hold it up there right next to your temple, and there you go. It's already popped up.
97.8. By the way, I want you to know this is my temperature all the time. I say all the time that I'm always hot, but yet my temperature is always, I'm never
closer to 98.6.
Yeah, I'm never 98.6. I never am. I'm always under it. It's unbelievable.
So there you go. And then
I'm cold-blooded, apparently.
What you can do is you can assign it directly to a user right from the device, and then it syncs up to our app. So in our app, you have the different temperature readings, plus you can give notes, or you can add medications, you can add symptoms, and share directly with the doctor right from here.
This is going to be the first tech review I do with my son Jack. This will be his first tech review that he's part of. We're going to do it together. You guys are going to send us one soon. I'm very excited about that.
It's great for kids.
Yeah.
So.
How much is this going for?
It's going to be $99, and it will be out same as the Go, end of Q1, beginning of Q2.
It is really, really reasonable because, all the other thermometers on the market really are at least this price. And obviously, except for the glass ones, right? Do they even make the glass ones anymore?
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit about the accuracy because you mentioned that. So we actually put in a 16 sensor array, which takes 4,000 measurements in 2 seconds, using the hottest point of our body, which is here.
You go to the temple.
Yeah, go to the Temple.
If I put it here, it wouldn't be as accurate?
No.
97.6, so I went down 0.2 in the last few minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, the 0.4 Fahrenheit degrees is the industry average standard for
Now, they always say
accuracy.
that the glass, now you don't use mercury thermometers anymore, obviously, but they always say that the glass mercury thermometers, and I'm going to say this, rectal thermometers, are the most accurate. Would you say that this is as accurate or right there with those?
Absolutely. I mean, what I was just saying before about this 16 sensor array has never been done before in any type of temporal or other thermometer. So we've really innovated in this space. We've trademarked the hotspot sensor technology, and so you'll see a lot of great things coming out of this
I
device.
can't wait for this. I'm telling you, some of the viewers at home don't realize, some of the Terrifics, how great a price $99 is for this. Just so you know, the ones that the doctors use, because I went online to buy a temporal thermometer, when I first saw one, are $600-700. The cheapest ones are $349.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is one you can have at home for $99. By the way, like I said, the in-ear ones are going to be at least that price. So
absolutely.
that's tremendous. I love how you guys always have reasonable priced products and offer so much. Now, one thing I have though is battery life on this, because here's the thing, like, in the middle of the night, I'm going to be like, oh my God, did I charge it? Did I not charge it? Or are we talking good battery life?
We're talking amazing battery life. It's 2 AAA batteries, and it can last up to 2 years.
Do you know, up to 2 years?
Yeah, depending on usage.
Do you know why I love that it's 2 AAA batteries? Because I don't have to find a wall socket to plug it into in the middle of the night. I can go, oh, this is dead because I didn't charge it in 2 years. And thankfully, Jack hasn't been sick in that long. Let me go get 3 AAA batteries out of the cabinet. Wow. I love what you guys do. You guys, it always looks so good too. Like, you could have made this look ugly and bulky. You could have made this be big and ugly. The watch, the thermometer, the scale is beautiful. How do you guys do that?
Yeah, and I always like to say our blood pressure monitor is the sexiest one out there.
It is. I actually want one. I don't even know what I would do with it. I just want one.
So being a French company, the Parisian design definitely comes into play here. All of our products are designed in France. Our watches are made in Switzerland. So we really feel strongly about the design of the products and feel that it adds a lot to people's usage of it as well.
You're 100% right, and I can't wait to do more with you guys. You have such a great product line. I look forward to doing the product reviews on that. Thank you so much for coming on. Have you gotten a chance to see any of CES, and is there anything that's kind of piqued your interest?
We've been so busy at the booth, I haven't left for a second, so I'm hoping there'll be some time when it slows down.
All right, you didn't really answer if Penn did a magic trick for you. Has he done a magic trick for you? Have you seen anything?
So we went to the Penn & Teller show while here in Vegas, so that's been a great experience for us and for the whole Withings team to see all of his tricks.
And is he a nice guy? Seems like such a nice, gentle, like a giant, right?
Yeah.
Did you meet Teller?
Well, Teller hasn't worked with us yet, but we did see him in the show.
You saw him in the show.
And he does speak.
I was going to say, he's still not talking? No, he does speak. I used to go when I was a kid to see Penn and Teller in New York City. And then they they're huge now.
They were on Broadway this past summer. That's when if you go onto withings.com right now, you'll see the amazing videos we've done with Penn. We filmed it with him while he was in New York over the summer. And we're actually running a contest so you can win a trip to come to Vegas and meet Penn, see the Penn and Teller show.
I got to enter that because I
now.
said right before you came on when we were talking that I was so disappointed I didn't get to meet him, and we had wanted to have him on set and stuff. So maybe some other time we'll set that up. But yeah, I'm going to enter that contest. Withings.com?
Withings.com.
Withings.com. You can buy the stuff in the Apple Store. You can buy it online just about everywhere. You got to go to Withings.com to check it out. All right, we'll be back with a whole lot more of your CES live coverage here at the Sands Expo and at the Las Vegas Convention Center right after this. Don't go anywhere. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special.